EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now collegiate star in Austin with the Longhorns, it's Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Pitts is the man in motion. On second down, here's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Pitts is the man in motion. Left side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. Robinson, a first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Lance looking to throw. He runs with it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They put Pickens in motion. Now Lance. This one is complete. It's Pickens. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? 60 bison, 60 bison. Take go.
Throwing, Lance. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7.
Here we go, set.
Here's Lance. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Lance. His throw left side is complete.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return is Trey Palmer. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Penix. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 16 on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw is Lance. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Falcons. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Lance. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. There he goes again. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Quick throw here is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Again, it's Penix. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he's got another one. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Now Lance. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Let's go. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Lance. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this 1st half. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Go! Pass to 60, pass to 60. Huh.
Throwing, Lance. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll try and run for it. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, sack.
Sending a receiver right. And here's Bijan. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the gun, it's Penix. This one complete to Palmer. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Third and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Receiver in motion, headed left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. On the option, here's Robinson. Third and 6. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now. Check.
To throw, here's Lance. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. A pickup there of 28 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Lance. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And the Falcons will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go, set. Three.
Trying the left side, here's Robinson.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Check, contact, check, contact.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. So both teams. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. Room to run again. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, right back to Robinson. Not much. Second and long coming up.
Ready up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Penix on third down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Atlanta.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not...
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's down the field for Lamb. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and
you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Back to the air once more on second down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A huge play for Dallas. 38 yards. Lance looking to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And
it is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. The Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Now Robinson. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On third down, Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Another run here for Robinson. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Lance. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Now Lance. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Here's Lance. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Lance. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.